everyone. I know you're all busy, but I bet you're also curious about how to think better, sharper, right?
Yeah, who isn't?
So we're going to do a deep dive on this popular article all about boosting brain power, but we're going deeper.
Way past the surface. Way past.
Exactly. Actionable stuff you can actually use.
That's what we're all about.
Okay, so the article starts off talking about reading, but not just skimming.
Oh yeah, deep reading.
Right. Getting lost in a book. I've always loved that, but I never knew it could literally change your brain.
It's wild. Research shows that reading, especially lots of different types of stuff, it really strengthens your brain connections.
So builds new pathways.
Yeah, like that. Better comprehension, even memory.
Yeah.
And get this.
What?
Reading fiction. It can boost your emotional intelligence.
Whoa, seriously?
It activates the same brain areas we use to understand other people's feelings.
So it's like empathy training.
Kind of.
That's cool. I never thought of it that way. All right, so reading. Check. What's next?
This article gets into mindfulness. Meditation. Ooh, I know. Some people think it's woo, but hear me out.
Yeah.
This article makes a strong case for even just 5 minutes a day. And the science behind it is pretty solid.
I'll be honest, meditation always seemed intimidating to me. What am I supposed to do with my thoughts?
Right.
But I recently tried this guided meditation app.
Oh, nice.
And it was surprisingly normal.
Right.
It wasn't about emptying my mind. It was more about noticing my thoughts, but without judging them.
Exactly. That's the key.
It was kind of relaxing.
And that's where the brain benefits come in. Even short meditation can up the activity in your prefrontal cortex.
That's,
It's the part of your brain for focus, emotional control, all that.
Gotcha.
Plus, meditation helps with neuroplasticity,
Which is,
your brain's ability to change, adapt, rewiring itself.
whoa, meditation can rewire my brain for better focus.
It can help.
Okay, I'm sold. That app's a keeper. But what about something a little more active?
Oh, you mean like exercise?
Yeah.
Get ready to move.
Yeah.
Because this article, it's all about exercise, especially aerobic stuff, for a sharper mind.
Okay, I'm with you on that one. I always feel more energy after a workout, but didn't realize it was directly impacting my brain.
Oh, it does, big time.
Yeah.
Physical activity pumps up the blood flow to your brain. All that oxygen, nutrients, it's fuel for thinking.
Makes sense.
And here's the cool part. Exercise actually makes your brain produce BDNF,
Is that...
a protein.
Okay.
And it helps brain cells grow, especially in your hippocampus. That's your memory zone.
So exercise is like brain fertilizer.
Yeah, kind of like that.
I like it. And I've also noticed when I push myself physically, I feel more, capable of tackling challenges in other areas too.
Right, interesting.
Like I did that hard thing, I can do this thing feeling.
You've hit on something. That feeling from exercise, it can make you mentally tougher. You approach problems with more confidence.
Makes sense. And the article also mentions strength training. Didn't expect that.
It's true. Some research shows strength training, aside from the physical stuff, it can boost your mental toughness too. Even improve mood.
Really?
Yeah. It might be messing with your brain chemicals in a good way.
Okay, so lifting weights can help me tackle challenges physically and mentally. I'm all for it. So we've got reading, meditation, exercise. What's next on this brain-boosting journey?
Get ready for this one. It's sleep.
Sleep. But shouldn't we be hustling 24/7?
Right. That's what we're told.
I'm definitely guilty of burning the midnight oil, thinking I'm being productive, but then I just feel foggy the next day.
Exactly. Not peak mental performance.
Not at all.
Sleep is crucial for your brain to work right. Memory, problem solving, the whole 9 yards. While you sleep, your brain is busy processing everything you learned that day. And it's also doing some cleaning.
Cleaning?
It's got a system, the lymphatic system. It's a little cleaning crew that clears out waste products from your brain.
So it's not just about resting our bodies, it's about giving our brains a chance to catch up.
Exactly. And it's not just about how many CH you sleep. It's the quality of your sleep too. Having a routine, a relaxing bedroom, no screens before bed, all that helps.
Okay, I'm taking notes. No more late night scrolling for me. At least I'll try. So we've got reading, meditation, exercise, and now sleep. What else can we do to boost our brain power?
This one might surprise you. puzzles.
Puzzles? You mean like Sudoku, crosswords?
Those are great examples.
I mean, I enjoy them, but I thought those were more like just for fun. I didn't realize they were actually good for your brain.
Think of it this way. Puzzles are like targeted workouts for specific brain skills.
Oh, interesting.
Sudoku, for example, is great for logic, working memory. Crosswords build your vocabulary.
Yeah, that's true.
And even if you don't solve a puzzle right away, just trying is a workout for your brain.
It's all about the challenge. I love escape rooms, and those are all about problem solving.
Exactly.
Okay, maybe I underestimated puzzles. So what any puzzle will do.
Pretty much. Logic games, word puzzles, even jigsaw puzzles. There's something for everyone.
All right, I'm going to dust off that old crossword book I have lying around.
Great.
This is making me realize that boosting brain power can be fun. So we've got reading, meditation, exercise, sleep, and puzzles. What else is on the list?
This article is big on lifelong learning.
Ooh, lifelong learning.
Yeah, the idea that your brain loves new stuff, challenges.
Keeps it fresh.
Right. Learning anything new, a language, an instrument, heck, even just a new fact every day.
It keeps your mind flexible.
Exactly.
I love that. I'm all about trying new things. I actually just signed up for a pottery class.
Pottery, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always loved handmade ceramics. Figured, why not? Try something totally different.
That's the spirit. Stepping out of your comfort zone keeps your brain growing.
It's not just about like knowing more stuff. It's about being open to learning, always.
You got it.
Okay, what other brain boosting tips does this article have?
This one is all about your perspective. It encourages like actively seeking out different viewpoints.
Different viewpoints.
Yeah, especially ones that challenge your own ideas.
Oh, that's so important. It's so easy to get stuck in your own little bubble.
Right.
Everyone agreeing with you all the time.
The article actually talks about confirmation biases.
Confirmation bias.
It's our tendency to look for info that supports what we already believe and kind of ignore stuff that doesn't.
Oh, totally. I've been there. I remember this one time I was so sure I was right about something.
Uh-oh.
And then I talked to someone with a totally different take. At first, I was like, nope, wrong. But as I listened, really tried to understand where they were coming from,
Yeah.
I realized there was more to it than I thought.
See, that's what happens when you open up to different perspectives. You grow, you learn.
It's not even always about changing your mind. It's about seeing the bigger picture.
Exactly.
So how do we actually do that? Break out of our bubbles?
The article has some ideas.
Yeah.
One is to, like, purposely read stuff from sources you don't normally agree with.
That's a good one.
Another is to talk to people who have different views. Respectfully, of course.
Right. And be willing to question your own assumptions.
Exactly.
I make an effort to do that. Diversify my news sources, have more thoughtful conversations, even if they get a little uncomfortable.
Good for you. It's worth it.
Okay, what's next?
This was kind of surprising. Taking breaks.
Breaks. But shouldn't we be, like, always on end?
Right. Hustle culture. But the article says breaks are actually good for your brain. They even talk about this Pomodoro technique.
I've heard of that.
Have you tried it?
I always thought it was a bit, gimmicky. Like, what can a 5-minute break really do?
More than you think. It's about letting your brain rest, recharge. Research shows our attention spans, they naturally go up and down.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you try to force focus for too long...
You get less done.
Exactly. More
Yeah.
mistakes, too.
Okay, that makes sense. When I try to work for hours straight, I just end up getting sloppy.
So breaks, they're not about being lazy, they're about working smarter.
I like that. Strategic breaks.
And even short breaks help.
Okay, you've convinced me. I'm going to try that Pomodoro thing, see if it does. So we've got reading, meditation, exercise, sleep, puzzles, and now strategic breaks. Phew. What else does this article
It
suggest?
talks about brain-boosting foods.
Food? I'm listening.
What you eat can have a big impact on your brain power.
I'm all about that. If I can eat my way to a sharper mind, sign me up.
Well, they highlight stuff with omega-3 fatty acids like salmon, walnuts, flax seeds, and antioxidant-rich foods, blueberries, dark chocolate.
Wait, dark chocolate, so I can have my treats and boost my brain.
Exactly. In moderation, of course.
Of course.
But yeah, dark chocolate has these things called flavonoids. They're antioxidants, good for brain function and memory.
I'm sold.
Don't forget to stay hydrated too. Dehydration can really mess with your thinking.
So important. Okay, so we've got our books, our meditation app, our workout gear, sleep schedule figured out, puzzle books ready, gotta stock up on those brain boosting snacks, and of course, water bottle always filled. What else can we do to really supercharge our thinking?
This one is huge EE in our world of constant distractions. It's called deep work.
Deep work.
Yeah, it's about finding time to work without any interruptions.
Mm-hmm.
No phone, no emails, no social media, just you and the task at hand.
Sounds amazing, but impossible.
I know, right? Our brains are constantly bombarded with stuff. But this article says deep work is essential for doing your best work and for training your brain to focus for longer periods.
It's like building mental discipline.
Exactly. And the benefits, they go beyond just getting stuff done. Deep work can reduce stress, boost creativity, and make you feel more satisfied with your work.
I've definitely noticed that when I can actually focus on one thing, I get into this groove and time just flies by.
You're talking about flow state. And the more you practice deep work, the easier it is to get into that zone.
Okay, I'm convinced. I need more deep work in my life. Any tips for, actually making it happen?
Find a quiet spot. Turn off all notifications.
No distractions.
Right. You can even use a website blocker if you need to. And let people know not to disturb you. Create a sacred space for focused work.
I like that. Okay, so deep work is crucial. But what about when you're stuck? Need a fresh perspective.
Simple but powerful. Ask more questions.
Like the meaning of life kind of question.
Those are good too.
Yeah.
But the article means questions that help you really understand something. Why? How? What if?
Be curious.
Exactly.
This reminds me of when I was a kid, I drove my parents crazy asking why all the time.
It sounds like you were born curious.
I guess so.
And that's a good thing. Asking questions helps you learn, makes you a better thinker.
I'm going to channel my inner 5-year-old, ask all the questions.
That's the spirit. Okay, next up, your social circle.
Oh, interesting.
The article says to surround yourself with smart, creative people.
You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
That's it. The people around us, they influence how we think, what we believe, even how we act.
It's true. When I hang out with people who are always learning, trying new things, I feel more inspired myself.
Makes sense.
But if I'm around negative people or people who are just stuck, it's draining.
Yeah, it can be.
So we got to choose wisely who we spend our time with.
Be intentional.
Find people who challenge us to think differently.
You got it. Find mentors, join book clubs, go to events that interest you, surround yourself with brilliance.
I'm scheduling those coffee dates with my inspiring friends right now.
Okay, so we've covered reading, meditation, exercise, sleep, puzzles, lifelong learning, different viewpoints, breaks, brain foods, deep work, asking questions, and now choosing the right company. What else is there?
This one seems simple, but it's powerful. Write down your thoughts.
Writing? Like journaling?
Journaling's great, but it's not the only way.
Okay.
The article also talks about brainstorming on paper, making lists, even just jotting down observations.
What's so special about writing it down? When you write, you're turning your thoughts into words.
Yeah.
And that makes you slow down, think things through.
Yeah, I've noticed when I try to explain something complicated to someone else, I actually understand it better myself.
See? It's like having a conversation with yourself. Deeper understanding, new ideas.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
I often have, a million thoughts at once. Maybe writing them down will help.
It's worth a try.
All right, write more. Going on the to-do list. What else?
This might sound a bit woo-woo, but stick with me.
Okay.
Visualization.
Visualization, isn't that for athletes?
They use it a lot, yeah. But it's for anyone who wants to improve their thinking, problem solving, even achieve their goals.
How does that even work?
It's about using your imagination. Picture yourself doing something successfully, achieving a goal.
Like a mental rehearsal.
Exactly. And get this, your brain kind of treats imagined experiences like real ones.
Whoa, really?
When you visualize, your brain fires the same pathways as if you were actually doing it, so you're strengthening those connections.
That's wild. So if I imagine myself giving an amazing presentation, my brain is getting ready for the real thing.
Exactly. It can reduce anxiety, boost confidence, and improve performance.
I'm definitely trying this. I have a big presentation next week, and I could use all the confidence I can get. So I've got reading, meditation, exercise, sleep, puzzles, lifelong learning, diverse viewpoints, breaks, brain-boosting foods, deep work, asking questions, good company, writing, and now visualization. Anything else?
One last thing, and it's a big one. Positive mindset.
I feel like I've heard that before, but isn't it a bit oversimplified? Just think positive and all your problems go away.
It's more than just thinking happy thoughts. It's about training your brain to see challenges as opportunities, setbacks as lessons.
Focus on solutions, not problems.
Exactly. It's about building mental resilience. And there's a lot of research to back it up.
Really?
A positive mindset can help you think more flexibly, be more creative, solve problems better.
It's true. When I'm stressed, it's easy to get sucked into negativity. And that just makes things worse.
Happens to the best of us. But we can train our brains to be more optimistic. Practice gratitude, use positive affirmations, try to reframe negative thoughts.
I've been trying to be more grateful lately, and it does help. You start to focus on what you have, not what you're missing.
That's the spirit. And remember, it's a practice. There will be bad days, negative thoughts.
But we can choose how we react to them.
Exactly.
All right, I'm ready to embrace positivity. This has been an incredible deep dive. I feel like I have a whole new understanding of my brain.
Me too. And this is just the beginning.
So much to learn.
There's always more to learn about the brain. It's fascinating, right?
It is. Okay, so we've covered a lot in this deep dive.
So much.
It's like our brains are impacted by everything. What we eat, who we hang out with.
It all adds up.
It's not about finding that one magic trick.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, like a brain-boosting lifestyle.
Exactly. And just like any lifestyle change, it takes effort. You gotta be patient, try different things, and see what works for you.
Makes sense. There's so much to take away from all this. I'm already thinking about how to actually put these tips into practice.
That's what it's all about.
So what's the one thing you hope people listening take away from this?
You have more control over your brain than you think.
Oh, I like that.
You're not just stuck with whatever brain power you were born with.
We can actually make ourselves smarter.
It's not about becoming a genius overnight.
Okay.
It's about making small changes consistently.
Those little habits add up.
Exactly. And not just for your brain power, but for your overall well-being too.
So to sum it all up, we talked about reading, meditation, exercise, sleep, puzzles,
Lifelong learning, diverse viewpoints, breaks.
brain foods, deep work, asking questions, positive self-talk, visualization, surrounding yourself with awesome people.
It's a whole brain-boosting toolkit.
It is, but it's a journey, not a race.
Some days your brain will be on fire.
Other days, not so much.
But keep practicing those habits. Challenge yourself. Keep learning new things.
Love that. As we finish up, I want to leave everyone with a little challenge. What's one small thing you can do today to make yourself think a little better?
Ooh, good one.
Could be anything. Start a gratitude journal, sign up for that online course you've been thinking about, or even just talk to someone who has different views than you.
Love it. Small steps, big changes.
And don't forget to celebrate your wins along the way. We want to hear from you. What are your favorite brain-boosting tips?
Share them in the comments.
And keep the conversation going.
Until next time, keep those brains buzzing.
And keep diving deep.